Bro, I cannot catch a break. So get yourself some popcorn because Juicy Boy's got a story to tell you. As you might have seen already from the title, my PS5 is dead. So let me go ahead and set the mood here. It's 7 a.m. in the morning. I'm sleepy by in my bed and I only got like 3 or 4 hours of sleep because I stayed up all night watching Squid Game on Netflix. As I'm deep in my slumber, I am awoken by the loudest freaking noise I have ever heard in my life. The noise was so loud that I jumped out of my bed. Everybody else in my house did the same and they were like, yo, you okay? You okay? You good? You good? You good? You good? We didn't really know what was happening, but it was raining and we just assumed it was the loudest thunder ever. God was pissed up there slapping some cheeks. I should also point out, accompanied by that extraordinary thunder was our power just going pfft. It was 7 in the morning. I didn't give a shit about the power going out because I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to bed. I'll just have to restart everything. Bada bing, bada boom, we're good. Well, I don't know if you're like me, but when I wake up, I can't easily just go back to bed most times. So of course, I got on my phone, I was on Reddit, I started watching Good Mythical Morning because I was actually up in the morning. Then I started hearing all these sirens in my neighborhood, and I don't think really anything of it because I hear sirens all the freaking time. Well, my family's like, do you know what's going on next door? And I'm like, no. They're like, well, there's a bunch of EMS places outside. And I'm like, what? Side note, when stuff like this happens, I always think the worst. I was like, somebody got murdered. Luckily, that didn't happen. It didn't seem like anybody got hurt, and I had no idea what was going on. But there was like 2 fire trucks, an ambulance, police. Like it was the whole squad. They end up leaving after a while, and I try to go back to sleep, and I do. When I finally wake up, we still do not have power. But I noticed that there was the power company kind of driving around the neighborhood, so I was like, oh man, this must have been a really bad thunderstorm, and it just knocked out all the power in the area. So once we finally get the power back on, I find out the reason why all the EMS and everybody was next door. Turns out our neighbor's house got hit by lightning. Yeah, I'm not shitting you. Lightning literally hit my neighbor's house. Fucking exploded like the corner of the house. It was crazy. Well, after a family member came and turned on the power, they suggested like, oh, if that neighbor got hit by lightning, you might need to check all of your appliances and everything because they might be fried now. Obviously, I come to the studio room and I check if everything turns on, everything's looking good, but I noticed the freaking internet's out. So of course, I do the tried and true method of unplugging it and plugging it back in again. That doesn't work, so of course, I do it again. And after a second failed attempt, that means I gotta call them and be like, yo, my stuff don't work. And if you've ever dealt with a freaking internet company, they don't send people out anymore. Oh no, they will send you the equipment so they don't have to send anybody, because if they do, it's gonna cost you like $150. So I didn't have internet or anything for the rest of the day, and most of the next day. I get the new internet box, I'm setting that up, I got the internet going, and I noticed that another piece of internet equipment got fried. So I mentioned this to my fam, and they tell me a bunch of other items in the house that are no longer working, and I was like, damn, that really sucks, because a lot of these things were just plugged into the wall, and of course, you know, you gotta put those things in surge protectors, you know, you gotta keep your stuff safe. Well, so I come over here to the freaking back computer, and I sit my ass down, and I'm like, all right, let's start getting some stuff done, and what I do is I press this button right here and nothing fucking happens. So I unplug it and plug it back in, and I'm like, okay, I was like, it's not turning on, let me go ahead and hold the reset button for a while, and nothing's happening. There's no lights, there's no bells, there's no whistles. I'm not freaking getting somebody from Genshin Impact coming out and be like, play with us, Juice. None of that is happening with my PS5. And I'm kind of dumbfounded here because I'm like, nah, there's no way, there's no freaking way that my PS5 got fried because it was in the same surge protector as my PC and everything else that runs on this freaking system. I even checked my damn Switch to make sure the Switch was good, and this shit is still good. They're plugged into the same thing. Unfortunately, it seems like God had it out for me and was like, hey, bitch, you know all those times you didn't go to church? Well, it's time to pay the piper. So essentially, God didn't have aim assist on, and he shot that lightning bolt to hit the side of my neighbor's house, and it sent just a fragment of electricity through all the wires in my house, through the surge protector, and straight into the PlayStation 5's heart. Because I unplugged this behemoth, and I took it to other places in my house to see if maybe it's just a surge protector. Maybe it's just all of the plugs in the surge protector, and it's still good. And this bitch don't turn on no more. So I am out of freaking PS5 now, because if you guys have ever checked the damn warranty in this bitch, it literally says they do not cover acts of God, which is what this was. So I'm essentially out of freaking PS5. Now it is possible that I'll be able to get the money for it because of homeowners insurance, but there's no guarantee that they're going to cover this because insurances usually suck dick. But even if the insurance is like, sure, we're gonna pay for everything, You still can't get a PS5 anywhere for retail price right now. So even in the best case scenario that I get the money for this thing, it doesn't mean I'm gonna be able to replace this at all. And if it doesn't get covered, I'm not getting a PS5 for a really fucking long time, because it's just, I just don't got the money for it. You wanna know the thing that really fucking sucks? I had just bought the game Deathloop, and I was recording content for it because I asked you guys on the community page, what do you guys wanna see on this gaming channel? So I started recording Deathloop. Well, now I can't even play my PlayStation 5 anymore, so I can't even continue recording Deathloop. And this is why I say I can't catch a fucking break. Like, we were doing good in December and January. February, I have a fucking panic attack. Then I finally feel like I'm getting back up and going, have another panic attack. And then, like, I just keep getting set back and forth, and then I'm just like, oh, we'll try to do some live streams. Can't even live stream that long because of my anxiety. Like, holy fuck. And now, last week, I was getting ready to start doing more live streams and stuff, had another mini panic attack, and I'm like, motherfucker. But I haven't let any of that get in my way. Like, I'm still trying to make content. I'm still trying to do this. I'm trying to fight through the anxiety to make shit happen. And I've had a pretty great week anxiety-wise. I've been able to get stuff done. I recorded 5 videos on Monday. I was able to edit those yesterday. And then fucking lightning strikes and I lose my only thing out of everything here. And I should be grateful. And I am grateful that I didn't lose anything else in here. Nothing died. My camera, my PC, which is super expensive. I wouldn't have been able to replace this at all. Everything is good except for the PlayStation 5, but I was just like, bro, that's what I need for this gaming channel. Like, what? Come on. At least a lot of the content I was gonna make was that, but I can still record stuff on the gaming PC, and so yeah, I can still do content, and I'm not really worried about that, but it just fucking sucks because I was recording new content on a new game that people wanted to see. So yeah, R.I.P. PS5. I am going to see if I can get it repaired. Obviously, I'm not going to just give up. If I can get it repaired for like $100, $200, that would be awesome. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but I'm not going to pay like $400 to fix it when I get a new one for like $5. But also, I've never dealt with insurance when it comes to these kind of things, so I don't know if they're going to require me to send it in or something like that, which would be kind of weird. I might not be able to even do that. If they do require a physical item to be sent in to get the money back for it, then I can't even bother getting it fixed. And then, like I said, even if I do get the money for it, I'm not gonna be able to find one for retail price. But yeah, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. I had to just share this story time with you and tell you that God has it out for your boy Juice when it comes to doing YouTube. He's like, no. But I'm over here like, I ain't stopping. You can throw all the panic attacks, breaking my shit, all you want to do. I'm not fucking leaving. So yeah, Deathloop and PlayStation 5 content is going to be a pause on this channel for a bit. Luckily, I can still play Genshin a little bit on my freaking PS4. I've tried playing it on mobile. It totally blows wiener. Anyways, if you have made it to this far in the video, give the video a thumbs up to pay your respects to the PS5. Leave condolences down in the freaking comment section. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, JUICEbox. Remember to wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. Buy my daily dose of juice. See you time. I got choked up. I'll see you next time, PS5.